Hi everyone, one of your fellow patrons was asking me about diamond pythons, and I reminded him that we have one, and I just took some video footage for him on the spot, and I thought I would share it as a behind the scenes. It was the middle of the afternoon, and diamond pythons, at least ours, are very alert. And despite the fact that he had been resting in his sky hide, as soon as I came over to the enclosure and started to film, he had to come out immediately and see what I was doing. And as soon as I opened the door, he had to come out and see if potentially I was going to feed him. He just shed not too long ago, and he probably was hungry, but he's pretty much like this all the time anyway. Very alert, very curious, always wondering if he's going to get fed. He's active, so he does eat quite a lot and eats more often than some of my other pythons. He's a reduced pattern diamond python, which means that his glittery, diamondy looking stars that are all over his body aren't on his sides or on his ventral region or his underside. Usually diamond pythons have that speckled appearance throughout their entire body, but he's a reduced pattern diamond that I got from Greg Heim, and I actually like this better. Sometimes when I look at the regular diamond pythons, it's just too much for my eyes to bear. Their pattern is so busy that I really like this reduced pattern diamond. And this is the nominate species of carpet python, so it's Morelia spilota. And of course he had to come out of the enclosure when I was taking some footage, and he got behind the enclosure, which is fine. He is the only snake in this room, and that's because I'm told, and according to research, diamond pythons like it very, very hot during the day. Hot as in the 90s hot, and he has a very hot basking area that gets around 90 to 95. But then at night, they prefer it very cold. And this room is the coldest room in our house, and we turn all his heat off at night so that it drops down into the 60s. And he's been doing very well. I've had him for 2 or 3 years now, and he seems to be doing well under these conditions, but many of our snakes would not like those conditions of it being so hot during the day and then so cold at night. So he's in this room by himself, and it's a room that has a lot of our dog kennels and things in it. And he does really well in here. He watches all the activity, and he's very bright and alert, and he's not bothered by things. He comes out and climbs around the dog enclosures, as you can see. He's eating a reptilink right now. I have not found anything that he doesn't eat. He eats quail, chicks, reptilinks, any kind of rodent that I've offered him. And then this is Boreth, one of our Morelia bredli that patrols at night.